This bothers me. I see it all the time, and people say it gets progressively worse, and it is. Hey everyone, thank you for joining me on this fine day for a podcast, but whenever you choose to join me, morning, afternoon, nighttime, late at night, evening, it doesn't matter. I appreciate the likes, the looks, the listens, but of course I would appreciate you hitting that subscribe, notification, and like button on my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. Of course, as I usually say, do that if you want to, no pressure whatsoever, though I would like the algorithm to swing in my favor. I remember I was parked in the street and I'm just making my way to scanning my area, and I look further down the block. It's a two-way street, and I see right by the crosswalk, by the intersection, that looks like something may have been in the road. I'm figuring, okay, I didn't see it the way from my angle because there were cars that were kind of blocking and obscuring my view. I'm like, okay, maybe a bike fell, maybe a box. I wasn't too sure what it was. I got in my vehicle and I was going that direction, which I saw, which might have been something in the road. So as I approached, the light turned red and all the cars, might have been like 5 cars. 5 vehicles were in front of me. They all went, when I saw their motion, they were all veering around. They were all going left around whatever was in the way. So I'm like, okay, let me prepare myself to go around whatever it may be. And when I actually got to there now, all the cars have passed. Now I'm there at the intersection about to go through. I realized there was an elderly man basically laid out in the crosswalk. And as soon as I saw this, I said, oh, I gotta help this guy. But as soon as I came up and I realized and I registered what was going on, 3, 4, 5 people came to this man's aid. So I just parked my truck right in front, through the hazard zone. So anyone coming, just in case they didn't see, which they should, they'll see my vehicle and go right around. As I was looking to get outside, but there were 5 people. I'm not gonna go and inject my big self already because he had 5 people lifting him up, thankfully, and onto the sidewalk and making sure if he's okay. Thankfully, there are people there that helped this man, but what I could not fathom is that when I got to my truck, before I got into my vehicle and I saw the object, which the object now revealed to me is the elderly man who was there. He was there for quite some time. I don't know if he was there for 10 minutes, if he was there for 5 minutes, he was there for 30 seconds. But he was there definitely longer than I got there. So I thought, why is it that people coming from this direction and going that direction towards the man on the ground, why did no one stop to help this man? Are we that desensitized? Are we that callous? Are we that concerned with where we have to go that we can't help a fellow man out who clearly needed the help? This bothers me. I see it all the time, and people say it gets progressively worse, and it is. It's definitely getting worse. What are we doing, people? And I'm going to add to note, all the 5 individuals that helped this man were all women. I'm not putting down women at all. I know for a fact other men had to have seen it, where it took 5 women to pick this man up. He wasn't a big man at all. Wasn't a really big man at all. He was a smaller guy. Smaller, elderly man. So I know, yeah, if it's dead weight, if he can't support himself, dead weight is dead weight. But one good man, possibly 2, could have done what those 5 women did. I was more than willing. They were there already. They helped him, thankfully. You need to be mindful of what's going on. We can't be that selfish. I understand some people are very wary because they don't want to get set up because a lot of wicked people out there. I know there's probably people who had legitimate emergencies themselves. I can't call it, but with all those people, from the time when I walked to my vehicle and then got up to there, numerous people have seen this man, either driving by or walking by, and he was there by himself with vehicles veering right around him. No one even slowing down to think to help this man. Be mindful of your surroundings. Whatever it is that you need to do to help others, you make sure you do it, especially if it's someone who's in need. It's a stranger. We are commanded to do so. Do not give in to the ways of this world and the wickedness that people have, where they're so callous that they are willing to step over the fellow man because it has nothing to do with them. You are commanded to do so. And remember, you could not care all you want, but everyone's going to have to answer and stand in front of our Creator, Elohim. No one else is going to be with you. It's going to be just you and you alone. Keep that in mind. Be kind, people. Be kind, be compassionate. You don't have to get anything out of it but fulfillment to know that you have helped someone else. Anyways, you want to get more of my content, you could go to my website at brooklynbaritone.com. I got merch there too. Check it out. There's something there for everybody. You can also check more of my content and videos at my YouTube channel, Brooklyn Baritone. I'm also on LinkedIn under Corey Ashley. I'm on Instagram and on Facebook. You can find the audio versions of these podcasts on Google Podcasts, iTunes Podcasts, and Amazon Music under Podcasts. I also air 4 times a week on local Brooklyn cable television on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 a.m. and 2 p.m. on Verizon, Optimum, RCN, and Spectrum. Thank you guys for listening. Be kind, please. Be kind to everyone. Be compassionate, because you may be the one that's in need of help one day. You want someone who's compassionate to come and help you. Anyways, walk good, be blessed. I am out.